E5 error code shows on Americool air conditioner. After 30 minutes the compressor shuts down. What can the problem be?
What happened just before your AC unit displayed this message?
The air conditioner was operating normally.
How long has this been going on with your Ameriwood air conditioner? What have you tried so far?
The unit has not been used all winter. I have cleaned the dust away from the compressor and cleaned the filters in the AS.
Is there anything else the HVAC tech should know before I connect you? Rest assured that they'll be able to help you.
There is no reason why the AC should not work. It worked well last summer.
Hello, we have two options here. I can spend about half an hour looking up the error code. Those are about 30% useful and 70% not so useful or entirely bogus, and we can chase those down if you wish. For that I need the model number of the Americool unit. Or I can ask a few questions and get directly onto what is wrong. Is this a central air conditioning system, and if so, are the copper tubes attached to the outside unit warm, cool, cold and sweating, or frosty when the outside unit is running?
One feels very cold, the other is cool. One copper tube is frosty, the other is cool.
Thanks. Tissue held at one of the vents and tell me if it is blowing well or just faintly. If it is blowing just faintly, then the cooling coil is likely iced, caused by a clogged air filter or setting the thermostat below 72 F at night in cooling mode. We can go from there. I'm Phil, mechanical engineer / electrical, boiler, and HVAC contractor retired. Allow time for me to pull manuals, do CAD drawings or type responses for you before terminating our discussion, please. I will always stay with you to the very end, and in over 98% of the questions I deliver a suitable solution. Phone call offers are automated, and entirely optional. That will speed things up, however. Catalog searches, and typing a well thought out and helpful response take time. There can be that delay as well. And I sleep at night, of course. Note 1, on this end we do not stand by. I am notified when you post back, and that puts you back to the head of my queue, so there can be that wait. It will take 5 hours to defrost with the unit outside turned off. Or about 3.5 hours to defrost if also set the thermostat's fan switch to fan on. If you start the system before all of the ice inside the coil cabinet, where you cannot see it, is melted, it will just form new ice in an hour or so. The coil cabinet is about 20 inches square and attached to one end of the furnace / air handler inside the house.
The fan is blowing very strongly.
The largest copper tube would not be frosty if that were the case. Let's take a closer look at all that.
The thin tube is frosty, the thick tube is cool.
Thanks. In that case, the system has a refrigerant leak that needs to be repaired and the system recharged with refrigerant.
The AC has reduced the temp by 4 degrees, currently on 30 degrees, but the compressor has shut down.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.